Gamagoori Ira is one of the main characters in Kill La Kill and part of the student council's Elite Four. He is Satsuki Kiryuin's loyal, massive enforcer who leads the disciplinary committee at Honnoji Academy, and, being a member of the Elite Four, has a 3-star Goku uniform. He refers to himself under the title of Satsuki's impenetrable shield. While all of the Elite Four have sworn undying loyalty to Satsuki, Gamagoori is the most outwardly loyal of the Elite Four by a huge margin. Gamagoori is always serious, bearing no tolerance for foolishness or rule breaking, and often shouts at the top of his lungs when never opposed in any way. He typically berates his much more casual colleagues and keeps the students in line for Satsuki, and is considered to be her right-hand man. As befits the head of the disciplinary committee, Gamagoori seems to hold adherence to the law, his ideas of ethical behavior, the hierarchy of the academy, and Satsuki above all else. Gamagoori intimidates those under his authority, and is not below killing lawbreakers and displaying their corpses as examples, which according to Mako Mankinshoku is not an uncommon occurrence. However, being the disciplinary committee chair, he will never hurt an innocent student and will always aid a student in need, as demonstrated when he offered Ryuko Matoi and Mako a ride in his car after their scooter ran out of fuel. He is a blatant masochist, thoroughly enjoying the pain inflicted upon him during battles, at least while in his shackle regalia, all while exclaiming stereotypical masochist statements like "punish me more," or "I've been a bad boy." He also has no qualms about being next to naked, as shown when he was stripped of his Goku uniform by Ryuko and forwent dressing himself ever since, save for underpants. Gamagoori is also very honor-bound, and has a strong resolve, vowing to never kneel to Satsuki a few years prior to joining Honnoji, when she had annexed his school and was willing to fight her in order to drive her out. Also, after his defeat at the hands of Ryuko, he took out a knife and attempted seppuku. However, Satsuki stopped him, telling him to wipe away his own tears. During his junior year in Rindu Junior High, Gamagoori wore his jacket loosely on his shoulders and had red spiked bracelets instead of gauntlets. He had loose chin-length hair, not slicked back, and was shown to be already very large and muscular for his age. During that time, Gamagoori confronted Hojo, whose father owns a company, and Imagawa, whose father is the local police chief, along with a group of juvenile delinquents, who were bullying a small boy into committing suicide by threatening to abuse the power and influence of their parents to have the boy's father fired from work. After Gamagoori failed to rescue the boy from a rooftop leap, Satsuki Kiryuin, a freshman at the time, made a sudden appearance, and prevented the boy's death by padding his fall with a Kiryuin deluxe trampoline. After being threatened by the bullies, she revealed that she had already removed the bullies' parents from their positions of power by buying out the company, owned by Hojo's dad, and exposing Imagawa's dad for taking bribes that led to his arrest. After single-handedly defeating the bullies and their gang with her katana, Satsuki announced her rule over the entire junior high school body. This was Ira Gamagoori's first encounter with Satsuki. At a later point, he tested his abilities against Satsuki and at first, resisted her tyranny heavily, saying he would never kneel to Satsuki even if he was unable to defeat her. He wore steel armor under his uniform to protect himself from her attacks, but even so she managed to pierce it with a stab to the gut. Although he was defeated, he pulled the scabbard off her weapon and used it to prop himself up and thereby avoided kneeling on the ground. Impressed by his resolve and determination, Satsuki decided to recruit him to her cause and told him to wait for 2 years, when she would make a school that would become her army. Both of them later became good friends. He is implied to have been the first member of the Elite Four to meet Satsuki after Nanan Yukash, as Hoka Inumuda is skeptical of Satsuki's leadership before she battles Yuzu Sanajiyama, while Nanan and Gamagoori are shown to trust her. After graduating from middle school, Gamagoori chose to delay his own schooling for 2 years as he awaited Satsuki's graduation, and enrolled with her at Honnoji Academy.